Our biome is standing water. It is also simply known as a lake. Algae are a very large and diverse group of eukaryotic organisms that can be both unicellular and multicellular. A reed is a tall, slender-leaf plant of the grass family that grows in water or on the marshy ground around bodies of water. Duckweeds are aquatic plants which float on or just beneath the surface of still or slow-moving bodies of fresh water. The bufflehead duck is a small duck. Adult males are black and white with iridescent green and purple heads with a large white patch behind the eye. Females are gray-toned with a smaller white patch behind the eye and a light underside. The North American river otter, also known as the northern river otter, is a semi-aquatic mammal endemic to the North American continent, found in and along its waterways and coasts. Crater Lake is an interesting example of topography for a lake because of the little island named Wizard Island that slightly jets out of the water. A lake's climate consists of the weather around it on a yearly basis. In standing water, there is not necessarily a climate, but in this particular lake at Jackson in Wyoming, the average height is about 53.7 degrees Fahrenheit. A defining characteristic of the standing water biome is the lentic zones it is made up of. The three zones are the pelagic open water zone, the benthic bottom to shore zone, and profundo, where the light can't reach. A lake's food chain begins with plants, generally algae, and ends with birds. Algae is eaten by tadpoles before they grow into bullfrogs. Many lakes provide homes that are very important to endangered species. For example, birds such as the Eskimo curlew are severely endangered and are at a risk of being extinct. Many hunters killed this bird for its taste, and as a result, the population decreased immensely. There is also the Missy Lake stickleback, which is a small fish found in Vancouver Island, British Columbia. It was designated an endangered species in 2006. Since it has a different variation of its species in the Missy Lake stream that branches from it, the species is extremely valuable to the study of evolution. Since the two variations have very distinct individual characteristics for their environment, they are endangered for other reasons as well, one of which is their limited range of their habitat. The other reasons are due to mainly humans, such as pesticides and introductions of new species. A couple things you might need to survive the lake is a tent for shelter, pocket knife for tools, sleeping bag to keep warm, pots and pans to cook your food, bottles of water to stay hydrated, a fishing pole if you want to fish in the lake, matches for fire, clothes to stay warm, normal toiletries such as toilet paper and toothbrushes and deodorant, bug spray and sunscreen to protect your skin, a first aid kit in case anyone gets hurt, and fruits and meat in order to keep your health in check. Humans doing day-to-day activities is a reason for the pollution of many water systems. The combination of the combustion of coal, oil, gasoline, and fuel emissions can produce acid rain, and therefore upsets the balance of the water's pH. Some lakes have natural bedrock systems that can counter the effect of the acid rain. For those that don't, the organisms that live in the lake can be severely harmed. Algae is affected by becoming less individualized, and later on the plants are too. There could also be a decrease in fish reproduction, which could eventually lead to a few old fish that, when dead, leaves the lake with no fishes. Some lakes that have been significantly harmed by acid rain are lakes in Scandinavia, Western Scotland, West Wales, and northeastern United States. Humans could also introduce new species that don't belong to the environment and upset the balance between prey and predator. This is one of the reasons why the Missy Lake stickleback is endangered. The new species do not have a nominated predator yet, so they can run rampant throughout the territory and crowd out the native species.